What's good, y'all? And welcome back to another episode of Timeout with Trouble the Podcast. It is your host, Treble J, the one and only, back in the building, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been about a week or so, I feel like, since the last episode that dropped. Shout out to my boy Pernell, man, episode 78, the Larry June, J. Cole conversation, man. Real good conversation. I love that vibe, man. Shouts out to my boy, you know what I'm saying, from day one for show in the podcast space. But we back again, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I took a little, you know, midweek break, I would say, since the last episode. But I'm gonna let y'all know why. So I've been on the open road, man, the past 3 weekends, I would say. You know what I mean? Shouts out to my fam too as well. You know, my mom's with me too. Um, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. Doing this whole like event for the past 3 weekends, going out, with the kids, with the families, a family type event, with the whole monster truck space festival vibe, all of that good stuff. So we was traveling, you feel what I'm saying, on the open road. First it was South Carolina, then it was North Carolina, then this past weekend it was Tennessee. Good vibe. I feel like the traveling is always cool when you haven't done it in a while too. And especially sometimes it just hit the open road and kind of sightsee for a little bit, or even if you just like kind of enjoying the ride within itself. Because I didn't actually drive myself, but to travel back to some of these states, I feel like I've passed through a lot of times, and that's really what it come down to. Like I've hit open road on my own. I've traveled through a lot, back when I was hooping, like I've been through a lot of these states playing too and stuff as well. But it'd be a different dynamic every time, very different when it comes to like you going to certain areas. It's different when you're going to the major cities, when you're going out visiting certain places. That's a big difference. When you're going to the small cities or you're going to some of these venues or you're going to the small markets or whatever the case may be, just like some artists, when they travel and do all that too, it's a different experience. And I gotta say, man, even in the rural areas, I would say, or the not city like or the country type of vibes, like it's still a good energy out there. I will say that, you know what I'm saying? And I really enjoyed that. I believe I was in Shelby, South Carolina, Chattanooga, Tennessee, and North Carolina. I can't remember what the North Carolina spot was at, but it was a cool experience, man. Seeing a lot of the kids happy out there, seeing a lot of the family dynamic. A lot of people was bringing the kids and family, the autographs with a lot of the drivers, just seeing the whole monster truck experience, talking to a lot of the families, like, really seeing people with pure joy and really enjoying, those fun times, out with the family and certain stuff like that. Like it was cool to be able to see that experience. The weather was varying each time, though, I will say that. So being on the road, like jumping through different weather in different states was wild. You feel me? Because I was coming from Georgia, then going into South Carolina, first day straight, what I'm saying, rain and heavy winds and cold, then go to North Carolina. It was kind of balanced to a degree, out there. And then that second go round, you feel what I'm saying? Like the weather was kind of up and down, and then going to Tennessee and it was just straight wind and then the sun out. Like, man, the time and weather varies across the board 100%. But we was traveling out there, you know what I'm saying? Creating that experience, like moments that I feel like you got to value, especially within the family dynamic of traveling like that, because I feel like I haven't traveled with my family like in a long time. Like it's been a while. Like I think the most family dynamic trip I feel like we went on when I was younger was like going to Myrtle Beach. And I remember that. That was like my entire family. Like back then, you know what I'm saying? Especially we had like I remember two blue vans, like maybe like 10 passengers, like a piece in there. And we was thugging it all the way down, the Myrtle Beach, like all the way down there. And I feel like it was still fun experience even to this day. A lot of my cousins and stuff was smaller. I was even younger myself too, but it was a real family trip. Like we packed it up, went down there, stopped to eat and all that too, gassed up along the way, but like we was really traveling like cooped up together. Like my sister was there, you know what I'm saying? My boy, um, D2, man, back from the East Lake days, man, back there too. Like it's been a while since, like I said, that dynamic of like a full family trip. I feel like that full trip. But overall it was enjoyable. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely was feeling pretty tired. And I feel like with the difference of the weather and stuff, that kind of set me back too a lot because that matters. That's the one thing I think people don't really pay attention to, especially when in Georgia, because y'all already know, man, you go through all the seasons in 1 week. So to be cold and raining, then the sun outside, you feel what I'm saying? And then then it's windy, you on a wind chill, and then out of nowhere, it ain't snowed yet, but you know what I'm saying? It did get pretty cold. I believe like when I came back from North Carolina, like those 2 days or whatever at the beginning of the week, it was like extremely cold in the morning, but then the sun came out. It's like, man, you just never know when it comes to the weather, overall, like out here. But again, like I said, y'all, I've been traveling. I'm back now. No more road trips that I know of right now, within the next couple of weeks. So I'm locking back in with y'all and I'm back here, fitted for the occasion, back in the mix with y'all, vibing with y'all. It's something real big because if y'all checked out last week's episode, you already know what I'm gonna kind of get into because I was talking to Pernell about this, man, with the whole J. Cole situation. But I came across it, y'all. The Kendrick Lamar diss. I already know everybody been talking about it. You feel what I'm saying? On Future new record, Future's new album too with Metro Boomin, like that. I wasn't really surprised from it because I know how that competitive edge is, and we keep talking about the three-headed monster with all the three artists, and they all three are symbolic, like in their own way, and everybody not really gonna take the same energy to it. You got to understand that when it come to artists, when it come to rappers, when it come to people's presence, even their energy, everybody gonna react to it the same, even if it's competitive. You know what I'm saying? Competition, or even if it's like no ill malice to a degree, but like they just going at it like, it's nothing wrong with that because we talking about three of the best artists pretty much within our last decade, man. That's gonna go down as some of the greats. But again, y'all already know because you know what happens every time, man. I feel like they said in their first person shooter and a couple of records before, they take little light jabs at each other. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's in fun, like because out of the three, no matter how y'all look at it, somebody still got to be at the top. A lot of people don't be understanding that part. Even if you're the humble type, even if you're the braggadocious type, even if you're one that lay back and don't really say nothing to a degree to, because I feel like all three of them fit in one of them spaces. Like somebody still has to be the top dog. And the way Cole been on the scene, you feel what I'm saying, killing the game right now, like of course, like actively right now, you would put Cole within that space. But at the same time, Drake's still been as consistent as Drake been too, you know what I'm saying, with the commercial success. And then you got Kendrick too as well, who's just you know, man, diabolical beast all within itself. I'm talking about like projects in the museum, like influential projects for the culture, like across the board. And like he take his hiatuses, but you know what I'm saying? He's still well respected, whether he's put out an album or not. Like you still got to give respect to Kendrick Lamar, and like the diss was crazy. The diss was crazy. And I ain't even really pay attention. I love first person shooter because, like I said, got to be one of the best videos of the year too. When it come up for video of the year, that got to be put in there because that video aesthetic was like through the roof. And if y'all know, just watching the whole thing, that was just a whole vibe within itself. But on top of that though, I knew something was coming. It's Kendrick Lamar, y'all, and with Drake and J Cole doing that collab, with them going on tour together, with other things too, like the little small little pieces when you kind of trying to put each other together. You never know what people feeling on the other side. You never know that because, like I said, Kendrick be real kind of ducked off, but like he's a man amazing artist. But he can take them pockets of, you know what I'm saying, when he take them hiatuses, but he's still well respected. He don't got to drop nothing. But off the facts of the albums that he has dropped and his wordplay, you know what I'm saying, and his poetry and like everything that goes along with the context of his music. And when you really deep dive into his projects, man, they timeless. They're timeless albums. You can listen to the albums at any time because Kendrick is that level of artist. But I felt like, you know what I'm saying, he came correct. Like, I mean, what else is you really gonna say with that? He came correct, man. He talked the shit on there. The metaphors was crazy. The double entendres was crazy on there. If y'all was paying attention, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and even the last one, like everybody caught that one, but that Pet Cemetery on McKay with them nines, like, come on, man. Come on, bro. That be them bars, like for real, when y'all be talking about this record. So you talking about records that's gonna be timeless, or you know what I'm saying, the standing test of time. That the bars on that. I'm not even talking about the song within itself because the song in itself was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Future still timeless too. Like at this point, I don't even see Future falling off. The only time Future really I feel like to a degree is gonna be done in the game is when he chooses to be done. Because if you trying to, you know what I'm saying, activate the streets, or you just trying to get in them vibes, like, you know what I'm saying, how Future did take over, like Future did running the summer, like, I mean, he's just one of them type of artists, man. He drop anything to a degree now, and it got the right, 808, so it got the right producer, he got the right mix, especially with a Metro booming. Like, come on, man, y'all already know what time it is. Like, but Kendrick, like I said, Kendrick came correct. So the question is, because I was talking about that with Pernell too, is J. Cole gonna respond or lay back? He working on the fall off. So the interesting part to understand with that too is he gonna come with a record in response to that, or he gonna play it cool? He kind of said a little bit about it, you know what I'm saying, just in the context of like, just like respecting, the game itself and like respecting his peers at this point, because it's like, hey, we all real respect it. But then you got Drake too, to a degree too, who kind of, put his foot down too, to a degree, to solidify that he one of the best, especially with a commercial success too. So like it makes sense. So at some point, you know what I mean, like I'm pretty sure Drake gonna say something. He definitely hit with the subliminals, and like a lot of his diss records to the at this point turned into hit records. So it's no telling what Drake got in the tuck, you know what I'm saying, for that. So it's gonna be real interesting, which I'm looking forward to see how that's gonna play out, you know, because it's nothing like, creative art, especially to the degree that you're trying to see like between the three-headed monster, who gonna come out on top, who gonna be the, what I'm saying, at the mountaintop, at the top, like the number one, like pound for pound fighter, like how we talking about the boxers. I mean, I can't wait to see it. Me personally, I'm looking forward to that to see, man, because right now, the diss was A1. The verse that Drake had on, you know what I'm saying, first person shooter, if y'all paid attention, it had a lot to do with the bars that Kendrick had. On top of that, J. Cole had a strong one too as well, you feel what I'm saying, on first person shooter, which they always kind of throwing shots at each other. Nobody's paying attention to that. It's just that Kendrick been so behind the tuck, you know what I'm saying? So that when he do finally come out and then boom, hit y'all with that, the major record with the diss, it's like everybody blindsided, like, whoa, well, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really catch them lines in first person shooter where you got to catch them. You know what I'm saying? Because as other artists, they already know what's going on, so they hip to the game. So again, I'm looking forward to that, y'all. As I know of right now, it ain't been a response yet. So the creativity is to see if it is gonna be one. And I'm curious to know is if Drake and Kendrick ever finna do this collab album. Because I didn't know that he was finna get on the record with Drake, let alone go on tour with Drake. So the interesting part now is with this record, you know what I'm saying, this kind of beef that's going on. Like, I mean, how is it really finna play out? Like, are we ever gonna get the collab album from Drake and Kendrick? I'm curious to know. Very curious to know, y'all. Another news too, though, man. I saw this, and I was a little thrown off because, like, I get it, y'all. The economy is what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? It's wild with a lot of shit that's going on, but bruh, so it's talks that Dollar Tree, and y'all know Dollar Tree. When I say come in the clutch, they come in the clutch. They ain't gotta have everything. Well, they do to a degree. It ain't all about the brands. If you need what you need, sometimes you gotta go in there and get what you gotta get up out the Dollar Tree, y'all, and let it be what it be. Dollar Tree talking about going from $1, y'all, to $7, up to $7. So range from dollar items to $7 items. I said, man, when I seen this damn story, man, when I seen this story, y'all, I said, come on, man. What the hell the economy going to at this point to where y'all finna flip the script on the Dollar Tree. Y'all finna flip the script on the spot that everybody go to in the clutch. If you got to get what you got to get, because you know that bad boy is a dollar, and they crept up on this slick too real quick though with the $1.75. So a lot of y'all that ain't really been paying attention to that too for a while too, they got us with that little 75 cent. You know what I'm saying? Adding on to a degree. So I was like, okay, then a little, the little plus items. But in that small section that be in the Dollar Tree, like maybe $5 items, but it max out of that. I said, boy, you see, y'all knew what y'all was doing. Y'all knew exactly what y'all was doing, man. And that's the crazy part. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't even think they was gonna pull that like the whole time. I'm not even paying attention, you know what I'm saying, to that aspect of being like, yo, they already prep up on us, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes pretty much with the whole situation that they was doing already up in the price. And somebody like myself, I'm like, man, I wasn't even paying attention to that, y'all. Y'all know how much I wasn't even paying attention to that the whole time that I'm going in there. I'm like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a few items, but I ain't really tripping to that degree like that because it's like, okay, it's just that little section where you paying a little more here and there if you want to if you want to get a little better quality item. But the crazy part was they've been plotting the whole time, y'all. The whole time they've been plotting. So now I'm finna be in the space. Let's be for real, y'all. Now I'm finna be in the space to where I'm like, hey, can I even rock? Can I even count on Dollar Tree now to come through in the clutch? I gotta go in there now that if you got $7 to $10, man, hey, I might only be able to get one or two items. It's crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, like the whole drop in the economy is going, you know what I'm saying, make a little shift, y'all, because that was just wild. When I seen that to a degree, especially being an advocate, like I don't care. I feel like no matter how much money you get or you get in a certain space, you gotta appreciate certain shit. The Walmarts, the Targets, the Dollar Trees, the Hobby Lobbies, different stuff. Like just cause you got it or just cause certain people may get the bag, you still got your essential little spots you gonna duck off and hit. You know what I'm saying, from time to time because ain't nothing wrong with it. Like you gotta be able to do it, man. So I'm gonna see how that changes. I feel like it is gonna have a strong type of impact to a degree. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that one gonna play out, y'all. Another major story, man. Baltimore Key Bridge collapses after being struck by the cargo ship. This was wild, y'all. Prayers up to everybody, you know what I'm saying, affected by that. Prayers up to everybody. For the people that were traveling on that bridge, that was working on the bridge the whole night. I have never seen anything like that in my life before, man. Prayers up 1000%. Like I've never seen it, y'all. It says the Baltimore Key Bridge collapsed after being struck by a cargo ship named the Dolly, causing a portion of the bridge to fall into the Patapsco River below and sending several vehicles into the water. Authorities are conducting search and rescue operations to locate individuals who were on the bridge at the time of the collision, which occurred while the ship operated by Synergy Group and chartered to transport cargo Submerged was under the control of local pilots. The collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge has prompted Maryland Governor Westmore to declare a state of emergency and deploy federal resources to assist in the aftermath of this incident. This is crazy within itself, y'all, because like it create paranoia. Cause for so long, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I'm not good with the water at all. Anybody that know me, like I can swim, you know what I'm saying? Great. But when it comes to the water in certain situations right here, I'm not gonna lie, this shit would have had me paranoid for real. Cause I believe it was saying something like it lost power and then like it kind of hit one of the, like y'all know the little railings kind of that hold the bridge up, and then I seen how it collapsed, almost like a damn a movie, man. You know, like the day after tomorrow, the movies when like natural disasters happen, like it collapsed so quick. I'm like, bro, that is scary as hell. No lie, y'all, that's scary as hell. Period. And like I said, man, I hope nobody was hurt on that. You feel what I'm saying? I hope they're able to find everybody too as well because that is something you never want to see somebody have to go through that experience. The people on the boat, the people that was on the bridge, it's like you traveling across having no idea that anything like that is about to happen at all, and it just boom like out of nowhere. Man, that gotta scare the shit out of folks, man. Like no lie, y'all. That's why I said prayers up, period, man. And like I hope that it's no, you know what I'm saying, in the situation, no fatalities and all that. Because like I said, it's one of them situations just out of nowhere. It's unexpected. Nobody's thinking anything is about to happen like that. You traveling across a bridge because a lot of these states that people go to, especially up north, y'all already know a lot of times you got to go across the water on some of these main bridges. Like that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And they issued a state of emergency. So to come out, fix everything, I know it's probably gonna be a while, for them to restructure the bridge because y'all know how a lot of those procedures happen too to be able to do that and make sure everybody's safe. Maybe another alternate route or something. And I think this time, I guess, to build it a little more, you know what I'm saying, sturdy. Not saying it wasn't, because I mean we talking about a whole cargo ship that ran into it, but like certain other safety precautions because for a lot of the family members, you know what I'm saying, and people that were involved in this, I know that shit is traumatized. That is traumatizing, like no way, no shape or form, or how you put it, it's gonna be traumatizing to anybody. So I just hope that it's no major injuries. Like I said, nothing crazy with that, man, because it was wild, y'all. Just even seeing the video today. That right there, like that right there would have scared the shit out of me, man. Wow, okay. Authorities announce U.S. Coast Guard suspending active search. Yeah, it's no full. I don't want to speak on like the other details of it, y'all, because I don't know, you know what I'm saying, if they found people yet or if they didn't, or if it was, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people actively on the bridge or a little bit. That part I don't really be liking to get into until I know the full details. But like I said, I'm sending prayers and condolences to everybody because that's just something you don't want to experience, especially when you're blindsided like that. Nobody would have thought like a cargo ship would have hit, you know what I'm saying, the bridge like that and collapsed it. Even in most cases, when you got certain protocol like that, some of the bridges lift up, or like it's a certain protocol, you know what I'm saying, when these boats and stuff coming through under the bridge to be able to do it. So it was just wild to be able to see that, man. Man, I just, I just hope everybody's safe, man, for real. I hope everybody is safe. And there was so many cars like falling into like, wow, man. Wow, yeah. And it lost power before hitting the bridge. Wow. Mm. Again, man, my condolences, my prayers, all of that, man. Even in the continued search for everybody too as well. Like I really pray and hope that, you know, everything moving forward is okay, that they find the people that fell into the water, all that. Because even the simple fact about people that were actively driving on it, man. And y'all know how the water pressure and certain stuff be like when you see it on movies. People probably coming windows up, whatever the case may be. You're like just actively driving and then fall into the water. And I don't even know how deep the water is, but like that's something, man. Like you got to. I don't care how many hours or days it take. Y'all got to make sure all them people safe and that y'all done got to as many people as possible with that because that's a crazy situation no matter what. And then it lost power. Like what? Like that's yo, man, that is wild, man. I've never seen like heard nothing crazy like that. That's crazy, yo. For real, man. Prayers and condolences, man. For real. That's all I can say in that situation, y'all. Prayers and condolences, man. But on, you know what I'm saying, to some more lighter news, y'all. I was reminiscing, man, because I seen the real, you know, dope video that I was watching. And it put a lot of perspective on a lot of things, man. A lot of people feel like joy and happiness is gonna come from, you know what I'm saying, a lot of materialistic things. Like materialistic value is gonna bring you everything. But not understanding that when you go through certain things in life, you can help other people gain happiness, which in turn helps you. I saw a little clip on Shia LaBeouf when he was talking about it, and it makes a lot of sense. That if I get that relationship, I'll be happy. If I get that house, I'll be happy. If I get that car, I have ultimate happiness. You know what I'm saying? If I get this amount of money, it'd be ultimate happiness. But the reality is we go through a lot of things, y'all. It's nothing wrong with that. We go through a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, in life. And I think the most important part to understand with that too as well is that the experiences like shape us to be better people. And a lot of times you teach others too with experiences that you go through to help gain their happiness. Because it all be into perspective. You're right. Certain experiences that you experience, you be like, well, I thought they worked for me. But you know what I'm saying? It's a little deeper than that. That's why when they say your elderly respect the wise and the wisdom from, you know what I'm saying, people like I understand it to that degree because the value of certain things don't really matter as much like the older that you get. And it all like comes together full circle. It makes so much sense where true happiness comes from and like having a true peace of mind within yourself and like not letting your experiences make or break you but letting them, you know what I'm saying, build you up to be stronger, to build you up to gain that peace, to gain that ease of mind. to still be happy that no matter what you're going through, it's a great outcome and it's a positive outlook in each and every situation on a daily basis. Like you got to, y'all. You got to appreciate so much and understand that. And I just felt like it was a great video for real. Like it was a real important video when I saw that clip. It makes so much sense about, even using your own struggles and own, you know, uh setbacks and obstacles to motivate other people, to be the driving force for other people. And I feel like I do that a lot on the podcast for y'all, man. I've been through my own experiences too, but that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel a certain type of way. I don't have happiness. I don't have a peace of mind. I just learned through certain situations that help me. And I am like, it's a true statement. I gain happiness from that more than like, the materialism of anything. I don't even really care about materialistic stuff like that to that degree, y'all. I don't. Like pure happiness is genuine. Like with a lot of things is priceless to me. I just highly value great conversations. I love it. A peace of mind. I love it. The comfort of, you know what I'm saying? Being in a safe space and being able to have pure relaxation and rest. Like those are the things I hold high value in and they bring me happiness. A great meal, good things for real, for sure, man. And it's safety, y'all. Once you safe, you gotta be safe, man. Because this other story that I checked out too was wild, y'all. So I know y'all seen the video. You know what I'm saying? It's been two kind of, major stories going around. But the Chicago Uber driver, John Williams, I think out of Chicago, he picked a woman up. It said like a woman in distress, like I think a domestic violence situation. She hopped right in the car, took off, and then like buddy shot at the car. This is the stuff I be saying when I'm like the domestic violence stuff, man, and like all this extreme shit gotta stop, man. Because it get in a space too to where first of all, it, we got to be able to, communicate in that aspect and not even go with the violent route anyway. And then on top of that, when you do go through the violent route, you got certain people too that'll go like to extremes and it just be to a point to where it's just like they don't give a shit about nothing, but you can't be like that in this world, man. Like she hopped in a Uber, a guy that don't know her, you know what I'm saying, from anywhere, just doing his job, you know what I'm saying, trying to, I'm pretty sure to pay his bills, to feed his family and all that too, to pick up a woman to take her to her next destination, not knowing that this man's finna be in a line of fire or something so dangerous. And people got to take that into effect, man. It's like, yo, I'm just trying to do what I'm supposed to do. I have no idea that you're hopping in the car, that you're running from, you know what I'm saying, your boyfriend or whatever the case may be. And that's the wild part that as men that we got to get better on for real, y'all. That domestic shit and all that, you know what I'm saying, coming off the handle and all that, crashing out. Like y'all got to stop with that shit, man. To me, it's never that serious, period. It's not, man. And your own safety as well as the safety, you know what I'm saying, as the women, you know what I'm saying, especially in our culture, period, man. Like with just black women being safe and stuff too, we gotta cut that shit out, y'all, because that shit crazy right there, man. The fact, luckily, like none of them was hurt, but like even seeing it when they showed the video, like I'm talking about just busting rounds at the car, like that's crazy, man. Let alone, you know what I'm saying, like he shot at the car, let alone like if he would have, took one of their lives or like a stray bullet or something, like y'all gotta understand like how deep this stuff be getting. Like you can't be out here moving like that, man. People really be carefree to a degree, like, hey, it is what it is. I gotta stand on business and all this. I gotta do this, or like I need to show you that. Like, no, you don't. That shit is crazy, man. When I saw that video, I'm like, yo, that is the wildest shit, period. And I get it to a degree. Sometimes it's like, where do you run to, or what can you do to that degree? Because I can't even say the girl that hopped in the Uber, you know what I'm saying, in a line of fire, or she in a dangerous situation. I got to get up out of here. But it's like, yo, like something got to give, y'all. Because when it come down to it, we are stronger than women. You feel what I'm saying? We are in a space to where we could be intimidating. We are in a space to where, you know what I'm saying, you could use your power and your intimidation in the wrong ways. And this is a prime example right here, man. We cannot keep moving like this as men, period, man. If the situation is what it is or whatever the dynamic is, a lot of y'all got to learn how to either walk away or don't jam yourself up too in a situation of where you just trying to crash out over everything, especially over women. Like we got to cut this out, man. This is not a good look for the culture. This ain't a good look for men. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't like to even be in the news like that because y'all know, especially when it come to the black man and us, period, man. Like they'll quick to put us in the news about certain stuff. Like it need to be something positive. This right here was just crazy, y'all. So just seeing it, I was just like, man, come on, man. Like, nah, bro. Like and I'm glad Buddy's safe. Because sometimes people just really be out here trying to do a good deed, man. You really out here just trying to make a living, not expecting that something like that finna happen. Like you can't do that, y'all. Can't move like that, man. We gotta be, you know what I'm saying, better than that for real. We got to, y'all. Got to be 1000%. Please get it together right here, man. Please do, because we don't need to be going through crazy ass situations like that at all, y'all. But I saw some exciting news, you know what I'm saying? I had a few good, exciting things, go on within just, the start of this week, man, that I kind of wanted to talk about and kind of reflect on something too, as well. I seen a lot of the first thing, I seen a lot of the birthday vlogs or birthday, pictures or birthday clips, all of that too. Cause like a lot of times I notice nowadays a lot of people like to broadcast their birthday and all that. But it was just funny because I saw a clip going around too, just like the nostalgia of like how the birthdays used to be when you was a kid and when you was younger. That was real simple. Like it was classic. You had the cake, you had to have the Neapolitan ice cream. Y'all remember the vanilla, the strawberry, and the chocolate. You know what I'm saying? The little juices that you poke in. Like, like more like the food and the dessert was everything. Like the gifts was cool here and there, but you know what I'm saying? It was more so just like pure fun, especially at the younger stages of like, hey, we gonna go to the skating rink, or you feel what I'm saying? We gonna go to a restaurant, or we gonna go to a like a little fun zone, a go karts, whatever the case may be. Like I remember that. It's like now, man, like people is like some of these birthdays just as big as somebody getting married. And it'd be like, yo, like I get it. If you can do it, hey, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? If you can afford to do that, cool. But at the same time, when I see a lot of it too, like a lot of simplicity and stuff is still cool too. Like still do something, you know what I'm saying? Nice quality. Like you can still have quality, and not be over the top. But it'd be like, I get how social media it make you think that, man, from ages 1 all the way to 18 or whatever the case may be, like, you gotta be so extravagant even in your 30s and 40s and 50s. It's like, hey, if you can do it, it's cool. If you invest in that, you wanna take that trip, you wanna have that extravagant, it's fine, but, like, you can still enjoy certain birthdays too with just simply, like, having a great vibe, man, because it'd be great to see. But I know a lot of times, man, I be watching some of them, I'm like, I know damn well I ain't able to do it. Like I'm not finna like I ain't in a space to be trying to hop from country to country for a birthday or you know what I'm saying, to rent out this extravagant restaurant and private rooms and all that and nobody's in the restaurant. Like don't get me wrong, it's very cool and appeasing to see. But man, like just the simple thought of acknowledging me for my birthday, you know what I'm saying? Again, like the cake, the few gifts here or there, because again, I'm not really materialistic, but for me, it's about the quality time and being thoughtful of it, man. I appreciate that more than anything, yeah. So it was just cool seeing it because it was like, man, I remember when I had my 10th birthday, I still remember to this day at Malibu. You know what I'm saying? Back when like we didn't really just have a lot like that, but it was cool. Like all my friends and people showed up. I was at the Malibu. If y'all know about Malibu with the go-karts, you already know with the baseball and all that type of stuff. It was just pure fun. You know what I'm saying? A little cake, little, you know how they used to cater the birthdays and all that, little pizza, chips, all that good stuff. But like I had fun. It wasn't like I didn't have to go so over the top. But I get it. I mean, for you know what I'm saying, like for your kids and stuff, because sometimes it'd be like for the style of it, for the memory. But it's just that I be noticing the difference. Enjoy your birthday 1000%. But like, don't compare your birthday and like your outings and certain stuff to other people too, y'all, because everybody dynamic of what they could do on their birthday is gonna be completely different. But you gotta be satisfied with, you know what I'm saying, the value of what you can on your birthday. It's cool. If you can go out to a nice dinner, you know what I'm saying? That's fun. If you can go to a nice fun out in the city, that's fun too. If you don't want to chill for your birthday, you know what I'm saying, a nice home cooked dinner or rent a chef, all that type of stuff is cool too. You want to travel for your birthday, all those are dope. But just be in the spectrum of knowing like, hey, enjoy what you want to enjoy for your birthday. Don't compare yourself or be in the space with other people because they did this, so now I got to top that. So I won't be excited. I won't be happy on my birthday unless I do this. Just enjoy it, man. Enjoy it, man. Making it each year is a blessing within itself, man, and just have fun with that. and in space too. Like that's all I want to say, y'all. Like I remember when the classic birthdays was fun and doing that. Enjoy your birthday the best way you see you want to enjoy your birthday, man. If you want to broadcast it, cool. If not, just enjoy it. Those are those moments to yourself that you want to enjoy, man. Everybody don't have to see everything. And shouts out too, y'all. Shouts out to the Girl Scouts, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to bless them. You know what I'm saying? I had to show love to them for sure today, y'all. And y'all already know if you know this is one of my favorite ones in the Girl Scout game, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the cookies, man. The Samoas. Like y'all know, if you know, come on, bro. These are my favorite ones, period, man. Crisp cookie with caramel, coconut, and dark chocolate stripes. Elite. These is elite right here. I seen them going into the grocery store. You feel what I'm saying? One of the kids came up to me. One of the girls, pretty much, real nice about it. Would you like to buy some cookies? You feel what I'm saying? I kind of scanned the table a little bit because y'all know if you know about the Girl Scouts, you feel what I'm saying? You know which ones you rock with and you know which ones you don't rock with. I don't feel like they really got a bad flavor at all, but like, like I said, my go-tos is my go-tos. So I seen them Samoas on the table. I said, you know what? I'm gonna look out today. I'm gonna look out today because it's for a bigger cause and me having a daughter myself too and seeing the importance of that, of having that experience with the Girl Scouts and going through that. I'm like, you know what? Like it's very important that I'm able to, have that experience and be able to, you know, bless them too as well, man. And they some great cookies as y'all see, man. Like I don't play about like, bro. If you know, you know. If you want to send these to me, whatever the case may be, like, come on, man. The Samoas is my top tier ones when it comes down to this anyway. You already know. The Girl Scouts is elite, man. I feel like they're making like millions of dollars off of this like a year. Got to be. Gotta be. The tag alongs, all that, like they got other good ones, but the Samoas is mine. So shouts out to the Girl Scouts with that. Shouts out to all the girls out there, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, having that Girl Scout experience, being able to work as a team, doing all that to sell the cookies, kind of putting yourself out there. I think it's cool to be able to see that. So, and I wasn't disappointed. The Samoa is still as good as they was way back then, you know what I'm saying, when I tried them too as well. So I appreciate y'all for that. I will be copying some more. So, you know what I'm saying? Much appreciated, y'all. I saw the trailer too, though, y'all. I saw the trailer. And I know a lot of y'all rock with it. You feel what I'm saying? So I got like Bad Boys 4. Officially coming out June, I believe, on Father's Day. It said around Father's Day. I'm liking it. I told myself too. I said, what was going to be the new storyline coming into this? Because you had the son, they end up catching him at the end. The son and Will, they had their little moment. He locked them up. He came in there and he was like, "Yo, how would you like to get some years stacking off your sentence?" I didn't think that it was going to completely switch, man. When they was talking about the cap, pretty much. Um, like working heavy undercover with the drug cartel, something like that. But like they flipped the script on this one in a great way. And a lot of people were sleeping on that third one, but that storyline made sense about Will and his son. And even how I saw in the preview that the son had got out too, and he was kind of helping them, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe they became fugitives too. So like the script flipped on them, whatever the case may be with Bad Boys 4, and then now it's gonna be in the space where they run into it, and now they gotta save themselves while still trying to recover all the secrets. I think from Cap, because y'all know Cap had got shot too, and the last one like he got killed. So I'm excited about this. Y'all, if y'all know me, then y'all know I'm a Bad Boys fan. You know what I'm saying, to the heart, to the core. Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? The classic ones are still top tier for me. Like the second one I felt like was the dopest one, y'all, no matter what. When they had to go to Miami and Gabrielle Union was there, like a lot of those scenes, you know what I'm saying? Just the gunplay on there, the storyline, the action in there, like man, like that's one of my favorite duos in movies, period, y'all. Marcus Barnett and Mike Larry. I mean, come on, y'all know, man. You know what I'm saying? you know, I was the real life, you know what I'm saying, young Mike Larry out here, but you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It's a cool ass movie, man. And I knew for a reason. I'm like, they gotta flip it. So it gotta be creative this time around, man. It got to be creative, and that's a good ass storyline to go with. And it's always action packed. It never fails with them, y'all. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good ass movie. You know what I'm saying? I see Marcus' daughter. I can't remember what his name that was in the military. I see he back in there too. He got a cool little role too. I like when they carry on with the storylines too, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of go on with the life. It's like they didn't completely switch new characters, and I love that. It's like we got young Mike Larry and young Marcus Barnett, you know what I'm saying? But we see them as they get older and like still, do their job as cops and still, bad boys for life and the brotherhood and all that. Like that shit's dope to see, man. So I don't know. I'm not sure if this is gonna be the last one, but I'm excited to see it. I feel like it's gonna be a good ass movie. Like I said, the third one was good to me too. Even though a lot of y'all didn't catch on to it at first, or the storyline was switched because it had been so many years in between. This fits, man. And my boy is back. Will Smith's son in the movie, you know what I mean, or that plays the son in the movie. I think he's gonna be dope as hell in his role too. Like it already look action packed. I'm looking forward to it, y'all. So you will catch me watching that Bad Boys 4, and I'm gonna give my take fully on that 100%. So y'all already definitely need to be on the lookout for that too, man. And shouts out to Casanata I Show Speed, man. I don't know if y'all seen the clip on that too as well, but like a lot of people do the public videos with the content, making content and all that. And it was a lady that went viral on there pretty much like follow around in the Walmart, like why they making crazy videos or you know what I'm saying, why they doing retarded stuff, whatever the case may be. This is my take on it. If you're not harming nobody, and you're not, you know what I'm saying, putting nobody in a dangerous situation. I get it, man. People want to have fun. Like kids, they want to have fun. Y'all want to be able to create funny content, entertaining stuff. I get it. Like I don't really have nothing, no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I know Casanata, I Show Speed, kind of young. They in their early 20s. Like I get it. It's for content, man. And Casanata is the biggest streamer in the world. So a lot of stuff that you do on an everyday basis, and you want to make content out of it. You want to make it funny because he's doing everything in real time between them because now everybody's on the streaming wave now. Like, let them have their fun, man. If it's the dangerous shit, I get it because I don't watch quite a few YouTube videos. Like the shit when they be going in the hood and all that, and you know what I'm saying, like they be putting themselves in the line of fire. That shit right there be blowing me because I'm like, but I don't know how y'all do it because certain folks is like I'm not even finna play around with folks with certain shit. Like even for content or what Queens Philip be saying COE. Like I get the content, but content over everything to a degree, hell no, I'm not putting myself in the line of all that. Like them going to the hood pranks or acting like you finna, you know what I'm saying, fight somebody or jump somebody or shoot somebody, whatever. You gotta be careful with some of that, man. Even when y'all do these contents in the Walmart and stuff like that, you going up to people or you bothering people to a degree because in this day and era, you don't know how people gonna react. So I get it. But like in the lady case, when I seen the video, like they pieced it up at the end. So that was cool. Because at the end of the day, like it's all for the art of, you know what I'm saying, the fun and the enjoyment. So I get it. I don't see nothing negative towards Casanat or I Show Speed. So to me, like they don't do nothing too extreme that's bothering folks. And if anything, you know what I'm saying, Casanat got a real cool ass energy. So like I kind of like to see, his streams and like he enjoying life, man. Like he's one of the biggest streamers in the world, a black man, you know what I'm saying, to be at that, just having fun, enjoying life, streaming with his friends. Like I seen the one when he went back to New York. Like it's cool to see. Like, don't be hating on somebody, you know what I'm saying? Success, man, especially when they in a happy place. People like want to take people joy sometimes just because either they not happy or be like, oh, why are you doing that? I mean, because that's what they want to do. We in that era now streaming, like let Casanat them enjoy that, man. Cause I felt like it was cool. Even the way she came back at the end, you know what I'm saying, of the video and then like I said, pieced it up with them. It's cool, man. Like they ain't doing nothing, man. They just having fun, enjoying that, giving good content, man. Everybody can do it. That's the thing too. Like I feel like people got to pay attention to. Anybody can make a Twitch, anybody a YouTube and all that. I mean, and you see how it is when you're making videos and people liking that they having fun. You're gonna do fun shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna crack little jokes. You're gonna run through the Walmart, do other stuff. I mean, hey, it's all in good faith. It's all in good fun, man. So, I think it's all right. They will take some shit and run with it though, cause but you're like for watching the clips the way it went viral, you already think Casanata I Show Speed did something, but they didn't. Like it's just like, come on, man, we ain't bothering nobody. If we ain't bothering nobody, they ain't gotta bother them. So I get it. I understand that 100%. I just said the content when people like when you bothering people or touching them and all that. I mean, I feel like everybody got their own right of saying, hey, don't fuck with me. You feel what I'm saying? Like chill out. Like I get it. Because when you blindsided or shit kind of throw you off with like those kind of pranks that I be seeing on YouTube, it's like, okay, cool. I don't know you first of all, and then like you doing a little extra, or you touching me, or you trying to run behind me, or you throwing shit on me and all that. Like because it be a lot of YouTubers that be, you know what I'm saying, crossing the boundary with some of them pranks. And I get it. Like when it comes to that, you can't tell another grown man or grown women to be like, chill out when you playing with them or you messing with them, you know what I'm saying, with those type of pranks. But anything else, hey, it's free range to do what y'all do, man. It's great content. I love to watch the videos, the content and all that. And I think the live stream shit is dope. Is dope. That's definitely becoming a new cool thing, I feel like. To literally be on the go and then like you streaming from Twitch. You know what I'm saying? And like just your everyday life where you traveling, they going to concerts. Like I think he went to the Nike uh compound and all that too as well. Like that shit's dope for people to experience that, man. And it's motivation too as well. Somebody in their early 20s is one of the biggest streamers in the world, like enjoying life and showing y'all that he enjoying life. You gotta embrace that. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate on it, embrace it, man. Because you could be that too. If you put in the work, you can be where you at. That's a lot of things that people don't tell y'all. Y'all just think that it's unattainable or like it's just a fantasy. Like you can get to where they're at if you put in the work to do it. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Just look at it as that for sure. And shouts out too, man. My last segment for real, man. Shouts out to women's college basketball this year, man. I said it last week on Jensen Johnson. I'm gonna say it again. Like the women's college basketball is hooping out here. The Sweet 16 finally here. They got the Player of the Year finalist, man. Caitlin Clark out of Iowa, Paige Buckers out of UConn, Juju Watkins out of USC, and Cameron Brinks out of Stanford. When I say great basketball, y'all, like, come on, man. And I'm a former basketball player for sure. Like, I love to see that. I feel like the NBA and then, you know what I'm saying, men's college basketball have definitely been doing their thing, but I love the fact that we able to come into a space now and embrace the women to the highest peak. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to this basketball space because you talking about superstar caliber literally within this one season alone, leading into the draft, that this is gonna be one of the biggest drafts and biggest, you know, March Madness for women of all time. I feel like it's up there. It's up there, yeah. Angel Reese, Juju Watkins, Cameron Brink, Caitlin Clark, Paige Buckers, you know what I'm saying? You got the other point guard, like you got multiple ones out there on LSU, both for the point guards and the shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? You got an old girl from I think Jade or something too over there from Arizona, and then the center too. Like you got so many great players that's coming out, man. Like it's just on a whole nother level. You feel me? And it's like kind of saying that I love to see like them get they shine on too, y'all. That's the dope part because they are getting the recognition and it's great basketball. Like leading up to the Sweet 16, the way they've been playing out, and people not even really paying attention to that, it's exciting basketball. Like a lot of y'all be saying too, well, we want the excitement, we want the competitive competition, we want that competitive edge. Like most of the time, the women giving y'all that. If y'all really pay attention to the sport and y'all really watch it, especially in the WNBA, it's a lot of skill set there. It's a lot of entertainment there. Just because they not dunking is very entertaining basketball, man. And they showing y'all that now. Like the views is up, the ticket prices is up. You know what I'm saying? I believe the WNBA draft is already sold out. Like this is finna be one of the biggest ones, period. And if all them do decide to be one and done, going into this WNBA draft, this is finna be the most elite draft, y'all, in a while. We talking about the greats, the Maya Moores, the Diana Taurasi, the Simone Augustus, the Sylvia Fowles, the Candace Parkers, you know what I'm saying? All of them. The Katie Plums, you know what I'm saying? All of them, like you got so the Sue Birch, you got so many and like this draft alone is finna have some amazing talent coming out of it, y'all. So if y'all ain't checked it out, make sure you do it, man. Sweet 16 coming up. This gonna be the best time to watch it. Like you got a lot of the elite teams still in there, man. And shouts out to Angel Reese too, still doing her thing, you know what I'm saying, over there at LSU. Shouts out to Don Staley too, you know what I'm saying, doing her thing over there at South Carolina. I need y'all to understand this as a college athlete, former college athlete, like in any level of sport that you playing, that shit is extremely hard to go undefeated. Period. I don't care what level you want. And to consistently be great, like South Carolina has been, to put them on the map like that too. That's dope to see, man. So shots out to them completely for real to see if they can continue to take that on and make it to the Final Four and all that too. That'd be really dope, man, because she gonna solidify herself as a legendary coach for real. She continues on the path that she's on because she was already a legendary WNBA player. She gonna get her just due as far as, you know what I'm saying, her credibility and, her accolades and all that too, because that shit is fire, y'all. Shouts out to Don Staley in South Carolina for real, doing their thing, man. And I know they got a couple of draft picks coming out of there too, so that's gonna be amazing. You know what I'm saying, to be able to see that for sure, y'all. So I'm gonna catch that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna lock in with y'all. And we got more content coming too as well. I said that I was finna jump on that, man. Finna put my schedule out and everything for y'all. So at least, y'all catching me a couple of times a week for sure, man. Or probably the whole week, man. An episode a week for the podcast. I'm definitely gonna do a lot more music spotlights. I love doing the music spotlights. As me being an artist to myself, like in all facets, you know what I'm saying? Like I still love that music aspect too. So I got a lot of artists that I got lined up too that I want to have the discussions on. The reaction videos a lot too as well, man. So again, follow me on the YouTube, Devoted Dreamers with a Z, y'all. Follow me on TikTok, Devoted Dreamers with a Z and a five. All the clips go up on TikTok. Follow me on Twitch, Treble J Music, you know, and I'm gonna be rocking with y'all, man. I'm gonna be live with y'all for sure, man. The trending days, the Tuesdays and Thursdays, the episodes coming out. Just giving y'all a lot more content, man. Loading up the YouTube, loading up the Spotify because I love doing what I do. And it's a passion of mine, and I'm gonna continue to do it. When you love doing what you do, it don't feel like work. You know what I'm saying? It's organic, it's peaceful, it's enjoyable, and I can make so many videos for y'all on a daily basis and really just enjoy being in this space with y'all, man. But I appreciate the continued support, casual conversations across the nation, cool vibes weekly. And I'll catch y'all again on the next episode, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It is your boy Trouble J, the coolest, signing out.